They can manage this through the procedures outlined in their absence policy. The employee needs to be made aware that an improvement is expected, and in some cases, if there is no improvement, disciplinary action may be necessary. The employer does, however, need to be sure of the facts of each case before considering what action will be taken, which is why I would always encourage employees to use return to work interviews after every instance of absence. The law is very clear on the distinction between dealing with disability-related absences, and it might be that the employer is required to make reasonable adjustments. Employers should always proceed with caution when dealing with disability-related absence. Yes, in cases where the situation is unexpected or an emergency, they are entitled to unpaid time off. While there are no set time limits, an employer might want to discuss with the employee if this is starting to impact their work. The policy should outline the company's expectations around attendance, the appropriate reporting procedure, and how the company will attempt to deal with both short and long-term absence. It should also detail any information regarding sick pay arrangements and any provisions for support available to the employee. So using a good HR software system inevitably makes monitoring absence much easier, as keeping track of individual absences can sometimes be difficult, and it is important that employers are dealing consistently with cases of absence right across the company. An example of mechanisms for monitoring are maybe trigger systems, and also a lot of people make use of the Bradford factor score. So the Bradford factor score is a formula which gives a score based on the calculation of the number of instances by the number of days absent. High scores would then indicate to the employer when action should be taken. Firstly, it's important to understand the reasons for the absence. So if the absence is related to any medical condition, the employer should really look to obtain further information from a GP or occupational health specialist. If the absences aren't related to a medical condition, the employer can deal with absence through its normal disciplinary procedure. The employer should always offer the opportunity for a second meeting. However, if the employee hasn't given a valid reason as to why they didn't attend, this could be dealt with as a further conduct issue. If the employee doesn't attend the second meeting, the employer might look to hold the meeting in their absence and base the decision on the information they have available to them. However, the employee must be made aware of this in the invite letter.